guys, so this is gonna be a bit longer than the other videos. It's like 10 after 8. I was just about to take off my makeup and then I'm like, oh, I haven't done an update video in a bit. So today I am 9 weeks, 5 days. We had the ultrasound and everything was looking good. I'll show you guys a picture on my phone because I don't actually have the ultrasound with me, but let's see there. So that little thing, that touched a baby. Everything's looking great. There's no concerns that the ultrasound tech had. She zoomed in, so we got to see the little flicker of a heartbeat. The tech also thought she was going to be funny and say, oh, maybe we're going to find like 2 sacs or like more than that. I'm like, no, no. The day before my ultrasound, and if I didn't have an ultrasound the next day, I probably would have gone to the hospital because I was having a lot of really bad stomach pains and some spotting. I was like, crap. And the worst part is I wasn't even at home. We were at a friend's place and it just came on pretty suddenly. Learned later, learned in the sense of I realized what it was. It was more digestive than anything, and it just means I need to have more fiber in my life, and my body's just not digesting things a lot as easy as it used to. And I mean, I have digestive issues anyways. So basically, I'm just like, so I was telling my doctor today, because I had my first prenatal. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, so ultrasound is great. I started crying, and I know I'm probably gonna cry at like every one of them, just because it's a lot more emotional than you think. I mean, I really didn't think it was gonna be that well, no. Okay, so I kind of figured it was gonna be emotional, but to that level, I didn't think so. But first kid, I mean, what do you know? You know nothing. Yeah, so today was my first prenatal exam. I didn't have to do pap tests, luckily, but I still have to get swabs done just for like the typical thing to make sure you don't have any STDs, you don't have group B strep, or group B strep, something like that. Yeah, so I had to get those swabs done. I got my flu shot. I was talking to my doctor about my acne, because if you're watching this and you knew me in high school, I didn't really have an acne issue as a teenager, so this is kind of weird for me, and I really just, I whine about it because I really just don't know how to handle it, because sometimes they actually get sore. Like, this one and this one, for a while, they're really sore. I don't know what it was, it's just they got really bad. There was one night I essentially just held like peroxide against it, because I'm like, you need to get the hell out. Like, something's gotta give. They weighed me, they measured me, went through all my paperwork for the OB, because I'm gonna be getting an OB soon. I lost a little bit of weight, 1.2 kilograms, which they said is not concerning at this point, because I was sick. I have been sick, and I even said like there are times where I'm nauseous, and I don't want to eat a whole meal, so I try to snack on things, and they said probably if I didn't snack on things, that I probably would have lost a lot more weight. But they said protein is probably a lot better right now to help me maintain the weight, like gain weight and maintain it at a healthy point. Carbs, they said, as good as they are, they don't help you maintain a healthy weight, which I didn't know. Although if I asked anyone, I'm pretty sure they would have told me. They're like, yeah, no, obviously. No, else? What else? I sleep a lot. So we were telling our grandparents, so like the kids' great grandparents. And there's one day it was just like, I'm exhausted. I want to take a nap. We were supposed to stay for dinner, and I just said to Mom, like, can we call can we get a rain check on this? I am so tired. I think there are days where it's like, I think I'm fine, and then I just hit a kind of point and it's like crash. So essentially anytime I'm home, I can guarantee you I'm taking a nap. Like today was my prenatal exam, which thank God I actually booked the whole day off because it was in the middle of the day. And then my bus never showed up. But so I waited outside for like an hour. But it's fine. It's fine. I was going home anyways, and I lay down for a while, so that was good. Yeah, there's nothing too concerning. I had to have basically a physical without the pap test. They check your boobs, they check your skin. I've never had my doctor actually check my skin, but they want to make sure like hormones haven't created anything. And she's like, well, at least the one good thing is the acne is localized. So like, yeah, it's all my chin and a little bit by my nose. But essentially she's just like, just treat it as you can, and use. There's a couple of things she said not to use just because my skin might be more sensitive right now. So she's like, when you're looking at skin products as much as you're looking at like the oily skin product, she's like, try to go for something sensitive as well, which is typically what I do. So basically I can't use any harsh or abrasive things, which I really don't anyways, just because I am fair. If I use like I'm gonna say like a exfoliant that's really harsh, then my skin will turn a little red. So I did find a different makeup remover, and I'm using the micellar water. I'm gonna try that out to see if that helps. Maybe I'm not washing clean enough or whatever, so I'm gonna try it on like this kind of area. But yeah, so all looks good. I was telling my doctor about the ultrasound that it's at 7 weeks it was 150 beats per minute, which is good. Which she said is really good. A strong heartbeat at the beginning is really good sign. Basically, if you can get a strong heartbeat at 7 weeks, the percentage of miscarriage drops. That doesn't mean you're out of the woods at any point. I mean, essentially, until you're holding your child, you're not out of the woods at all. But it's in the positive zone, basically. She has no serious concerns. I had to do a urine test, which they wanted to double check a couple things, so they had to send it off to the lab, just more or less that they're testing something correctly. Just more or less they weren't sure if I had a bladder infection, which I was like, I don't have any symptoms, and they're like, no, pregnant women usually don't. So it's just a matter of they don't want to give me medication if I don't need it, and give me medication if I do need it. So it's good to have that just in case. It is hunting season, so when I was telling Matt about the protein, I was just thinking I need peanut butter more in my life, and he's like, oh no, I need to bag a deer so that you can get venison, which is in the family of like red meats, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I mean, depending on how it's cooked and cut, I do not mind venison. I would actually take venison over a steak, which makes me entirely weird, but that's what you get for being raised by a hunter. We have talked about names. I have a running list on our fridge of boy and girl names, and I've kind of narrowed it down to like, there are certain names that's like more common than others, but I don't want to get a name that's like super common. Like, I don't, like, there's certain names that's like we're gonna have, and then I'm like, okay, you know, that like I've know at least one kid born every year for the past 5-6 years with the name Jack. So that's gonna be the middle name. Jack for a boy and Jacqueline for a girl, because those are also very strong names in both sides of our family. So yeah. My next ultrasound is the 27th, which, because on the 24th I'll be 12 weeks, and on the 27th I get my 12-week ultrasound, which is, they're also measuring the neck for Down syndrome, and I have to go back for more freaking blood work. They take so much. But they measure the neck for Down syndrome, and then they take more blood because they haven't taken much blood at all yet. This one will be less than the last time, so that's good. And then I have another doctor's appointment in 4 weeks, which I still have to book. She said around 13 weeks this should start balancing, my hormones should start balancing out. This will clear up a bit more, my energy levels will get better, which I can't wait for the second trimester. Like, this is hard. I don't know how people with more than one kid do this, because it'd be like, we're home from work. Okay, Matt, you take care of the kid because I need to go take a nap. Yeah, that's not the easiest part. At some point I am gonna have Matt into these videos. It's just right now he said he doesn't want to. Mainly because I also record these at like the most obscure times, so. But at some point he will. I promise, he will. Maybe the gender reveal. Like when we do a gender reveal, I'll have him in. And then probably when we decide on a name, which will probably be around that. So maybe it'll be like 2-in-1 video. And maybe later on I'll just set up a Q&A video for us, like when I'm closer to my due date, and see what people have questions for. But I knew this was going to be a long video, so I'm really sorry about that. But I had like 2.5 weeks worth of stuff I had to update you guys on, so I'll probably update you guys next week. So